guys, it is opening day of deer season here in North Carolina. It's about gonna get up to about 82 today. I'm in a stand where I've been putting out corn a lot in the summer, and I've had a trail cam over it for probably mid-July till now, and I've gotten one shooter on there, and he comes in a lot during the daylight, usually around 3 to 6 o'clock. I haven't had many recent pictures of him lately, just because the corn ran out and all that, but nonetheless, we got some corn out there for him tonight if he decides to come out. So yeah, I mean, we're in here early. It's 12:40 right now, and we're gonna sit all the way till 8, till dark, and see what we can come up with. Nonetheless, if we don't see any deer, just happy to be out in the stand and ready for another season. So that's pretty much the rundown. Cody, our new member, Logan's gonna be out today as well. So we'll see what happens, and stay tuned.
He came out and ended up working out.
Not anything like that, dude.
Now I got on the stand at around noon, and that's very early to get in the stand, especially when it gets dark at around 8 o'clock at night. But I mean, it's opening day, so you're really just excited to be in the tree. I really didn't care if I saw a deer till late at night. Would it be nice to see deer? Yeah, but I was just glad to be out there.
Freaking smoke that deer. Alright guys. It is 7:35, opening day, and I think I just smoked that 8-pointer. That's been my one target buck I've had on camera. I'm hoping that with this lens that I put on, I couldn't really see that well through it, but I'm hoping I got it on camera for you guys. If anything, I'll try to brighten it up, but this lens is just very not good in low light apparently. But good news is that we got a deer to track, and I'm pretty sure it's a good shot, right behind the shoulder, perfect broadside shot.
I mean, that looks, what is it? That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's light blood, you know. There's a complete pass-through.
Good.
2 other pups came in with him.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking.
Yeah, well, thanks for letting me go after him.
Huh?
Thanks for letting me go after him.
If we find them, I'll be thrilled to death.
So as you can see, my reaction on the second angle on my GoPro, I knew I made a good shot on this deer. And I was just really ready to get down out of the tree. Not push him or anything, but really ready to get down and see what kind of blood I had on the leaves. And I climbed down and looked at my arrow, and it was a very like sticky or tacky blood on there. And literally I had no drops of blood at impact or 150 yards past that. My dad and I tracked that deer for 5 hours after the shot that night, and I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I was just like, I knew I made a good shot on this deer, and I was just like, how did I not find a speck of blood? I saw the way this deer was running. He took off like a bat out of hell. I mean, it could have just been where, you know, I've had it where deer will clog up because they're running so fast, adrenaline's going, and that blood, they just bleed internally. I was like, that could be an option. So I went the exact path he went. I didn't pick up any blood. So needless to say, didn't have the best night of sleep. My dad and I were gonna go back the following morning and check the whole property for him. But following morning, we got to the farm, and we went back to the shot where I shot him at, and went all the way around the property, the whole property. Looked for a body. Basically, did a whole grid search. If we couldn't find blood, we might as well go look for a body. So that's what we did. We were out there for about 5 hours plus on that morning, and didn't find a speck of blood. Didn't smell anything, and so yeah. Now come 3 days later, Wednesday the 15th, I was going back to the farm, bringing corn in hopes of having this buck show up, and hoping he was just wounded, and hopefully he'd show up on camera. So I brought about 40 bags of corn on my shoulder all the way to the spot I hit him at, and after doing that, I was going back on the logging road, saw a farmer cutting the fields. He waved me down. I never met him before. He just started working at this farm this year, and I asked him if he'd seen any buzzards flying around because I hit a deer opening day. And he said, yeah. He said, the house that I'm running, he said, there's one landing on top of pines, a pine tree, that morning. And I was like, man, I said, I might have to check that out. Got red dot?
Yeah.
We good? Alright guys, obviously not the way I wanted to find this deer. I shot this deer on opening day, so that was Saturday. Today is Wednesday, so it's been a while. I thought that I hit this deer in no man's land by the way the arrow was looking. I didn't have any blood. My dad and I were out here 4 hours after the shot that night, 4 hours the next day, and we couldn't find any blood. But anyways, we looked all over for him, and I was actually talking to one of the farmers here, and I asked him if he's seen any vultures around. He told me he's seen some behind his house, and I was like, I gotta go back there or I'm gonna regret it. I mean, so that's what I did. I went all the way here. He told me the direction where to go, and I went back here, saw a vulture fly off, and here he was. So it's a nice 8-pointer from North Carolina. Really nice deer. I'm really happy I found him. Really sad we couldn't get any of the meat off of him, but I mean, that just goes to tell you, you gotta keep after these deer and you know, never give up. So that's my buck for opening day. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and till next time, have a good one.